To me, Surf Simply is a place to get pampered, but also work hard, to learn and to connect with friends.
It's an opportunity every time to challenge yourself, always getting a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and really learning like a new skill, and like actually that you can actually really achieve more than you probably thought you could.
My first trip to Surf Simply was 5 years ago. I love getting better at surfing, and I always come here and improve. And so it's great to see some people who I only see here once a year. And then it's also just the experience of being here, the great care. It's nice to be pampered the way Surf Simply does it.
Tom got me into surfing. Not sure. I think we went to Santa Cruz, got our butts kicked. Then I got a black eye in Seattle. I came here because Tom said I needed to come here, which is cool.
And it's great to learn in a place where the water is warm, the coaches know what they're doing, the food is awesome. The first time I came here was really the first time that I ever surfed. I was 47 years old. 4 years later, I'm confident enough that I ought to have a great time doing it.
Surf Simply creates this like perfect bubble around people who come here. Like, so you get off the plane, you get into a cab, and then you arrive here, and there's food, and then and it's like the perfect environment for like a vacation, but then also for learning how to surf.
There's a good system. There's enough room in it for the coaches to adjust based on where the person is and what they're struggling with and what they're doing well at. So I think that's a good foundation.
Well, they're not surfer dudes, they're surfer geeks.
A lot of theory.
A lot of technique, video, a lot of awesome teaching going on here.
It's great to have, the coaches or the coaching staff set that direction for you. And I can say now, like when I look back at what they taught me 5 years ago, I didn't know where I was going, and I can now see what I learned 5 years ago got me to where I am today.
I think the coaches have a pretty deep respect for the frustrations that the students can have at any given level. And so like if you're feeling frustrated, they pretty much know immediately that you're feeling frustrated, and they try to engage with you. And that's amazing. And they don't do it in a way that is like condescending or like, kind of would frustrate you more. And so like, because they understand the feeling that you're having right
now. My coach was Will. I liked Will. The best thing he told me was to look out for the sharks.
Sharks?
Yeah, because basically, you're supposed to look down the line, and he said, "Did you see that shark over there?" And I said, "No." He says, "Because you weren't looking down the line."
Jordan was great. So we laughed a lot, we crashed a lot. I only hit her with a board once, and she survived. I worked with Teal, and she's just very observant, super critical, and still like relentlessly positive, which is kind of the holy trinity of good coaching.
So I had Harrison this week. This is the first time that we didn't have like our coach out with us the entire time. He was always on shore, like videoing us, and so we were much more independent, having to hunt for waves more. And then like doing the video review, he actually like picked up on a couple like very subtle things. It totally fixed the body mechanics in ways, again, totally don't expect.
down the line.
Hello.
Highlight of the week. It would definitely be going to Ostianal and trying to get barrels. I think if I'm very generous, I can freeze frame the video in a couple places, and it might look like I'm about to get barrels.
The highlight for us was Osti, for sure. I mean, it was great. I mean, when we first got there, the waves were like, you're gonna run a clip right now, and it was like barreling to the left and the right, and it was beautiful.
The second day, and I caught a wave without Will. He was helping Paul out. He was awesome. But then I caught a wave, rode it, broke it to the left. That was pretty cool.
I mean, I'm not like a very strong paddler, and I'm not in great shape. But I had a couple of 20 wave count sessions, which is extraordinary for me, and that's just awesome.
The best thing is just like not having to make decisions. Everything is just planned for you. So it's not a question of like what I'm going to eat or what I'm going to wear or what I'm doing today. It's all planned, and there's this chalkboard out there. It just lists, here's the day. Great!
Oh, the stretching is hugely important. I mean, I come and I love talking to Andre because I always leave with more stretches that I can use back home. And then even I share some with Andre, and so it's fantastic, and it's really important, I think, for me at least, to stay in shape. And then there's nothing you can do, I think surfing this much, when you're not used to it, your muscles tighten out, and having the massage to do it is great. And the cool thing is that you also get feedback on where your body is, so like kind of learn like where my tight spots were and what to focus on.
I mean, the group we're with is really fun. It's a good group of people, and it was really fun to hang out. I think those are some of the highlights.
I came here in February. I love coming to Nosara in February. I mentioned to some of the people there and say, hey, do you want to come back? And so now here at the 5th year, we basically had everybody except one, but it was great. Like we met Chandra, who was new to the group, and it was fantastic. Friends who had been here before brought other friends. So it was wonderful to see people that I had seen for a couple years, but then also meet their friends. It's just a home away from home. Like it's a vacation. It's a place to reconnect with friends. It's a place to sort of challenge my horizon, and that's what surfing is. And Surf simply does it. This isn't just, hey, come and relax by the beach.
Fantastic place, fantastic food, fantastic instruction, wonderful beach and waves.
It's just a great way to develop your love of the sport, to get started on the sport, or to really like have an intensive week to make progress and get better at the sport so that you can enjoy it more on your own.
The food was fantastic. Dennis, Yayo, Luis, Mona, the whole staff does a great job. Everything was good. What I love also is it's just super healthy. It's, I think about what's the right type of meal and the balance between protein and carbohydrates and everything that you need to stay healthy when you're working hard.
Not only the quality of the food, but the presentation. Like every dish is like so perfectly composed. I'm like, I almost don't want to eat it. It's amazing.
Dennis is like a god or something. I don't know what planet he's from. But I feel like I've lost weight, but I've been eating nonstop. Home run on the food. I don't even know if I had one bite that I didn't like.
So if I say the food is terrible, will the wait list get shorter?
Yeah.
Yeah, food's terrible. Like all the people coming for the next year, right. You should cancel.
I've gotten a lot better at surfing, and going back to my original concern was just I survived the week. I feel in pretty good shape.
So I was actually trying to work on getting faster speed down the line, popping up, looking down the line, and it's like, oh, and then having this kind of feeling of like that people called flow. I feel like we kind of like made progress on all of those in ways that I didn't quite expect, but were like super like joyful.
The takeaway is how do you get in better condition the next time you come to make it an even better experience?
I'm gonna bring my daughter back here. That's my goal. That's my ultimate compliment to a place.
More people shouldn't come here. I feel like there's too many people that want to come here. The waiting list is too long. I mean, despite everything that Andreas and I said, I think we feel like we would not recommend this
No.
to other people.